Alright guys, so the first thing I'll be talking about in this video are the indicators I used, my strategy, and I'll be showing you guys a trading example on this US30 5-minute scalping strategy. Alright guys, so for this strategy, like I said, I'll be showing you guys the indicator I use, the strategy, and then a buy and sell setup example. So as you can see, I'm on the 30-minute time frame at this point, and for the indicator, you want to go to your indicator section here and search for EMA. It's called moving average exponential. You want to add that to your chart, and you want to go into the setting wheels and change this length from 9 to 200. So the reason why I'm using the 200 EMA is because when price is above the 200 EMA, it's clearly indicating that price is in the strong buying phase, and when price is below the 200 EMA, it's clearly indicates to me that price is in a strong selling phase. So guys, this is the only indicator you need for the strategy, but not the only indicator actually. But if you can spot FVG by yourself, then I would say that this is the only indicator you need. But if you can't spot FVG by yourself, you want to go to this indicator section here and search for FVG by Nephew Sam, and you add that to your charts. Guys, there's no settings I use on this particular one, except for sometimes I like to tweak things a little bit, but you can do that by yourself, guys. We all have our own preference when it comes to trading. So this is an indicator I use. So now for the strategy, guys, the strategy is incredibly beautiful. I believe it's going to help you guys big time if you can trade using the strategy consistently, guys. Keyword consistently. So the strategy is you want to see price above the 200 EMA line or below the 200 EMA line. If price is above the 200 EMA line, you want to look for a buy setup. If price is below the 200 EMA line, you want to look for a sell setup. So for this example, you can clearly see that price is above the 200 EMA line. Let me use this example, guys. You can see that price is above the 200 EMA line. So once you've figured out your bias in trading, and you know that okay, now price is above the 200 EMA line, I'm looking for a buy. The next thing you want to do is you want to look for an FVG, but this FVG must be below the 200 EMA line. Guys, this FVG must be below the 200 EMA line. For this strategy to be effective and valid, the strategy needs to be below the 200 EMA line. So as you can clearly see, this FVG, this one you can see here, this growing one is below the 200 EMA line. And mind you guys, let me mention that you want to look for a bullish FVG. When I mean bullish FVG, I mean that an FVG that indicates a buy. The red FVG indicates a sell, the green FVG indicates a buy. So a bullish FVG is a buying FVG, a bearish FVG is a selling FVG. So you can see that we can clearly see an FVG at this point, this beautiful FVG zone. And what you want to do now is you want to go down to the 5-minute time frame. Alright, so you could just take your trade at this point, but I would personally suggest, because that's the way I trade it, I like to do a top-down analysis with this kind of strategies to get a precise entry, a better entry. So I like to go down to the 5-minute time frame or the 1-minute time frame. But for this particular example, I'll be using the 5-minute time frame. So you can clearly see, guys, at this point, this is a very beautiful setup, guys. This is a very beautiful setup. So you can see that there's a zone here, and you can see that after price came back to retest the FVG, it went a little bit up and it came back down. So there was a strong change in character here. So price came back and took this highs out, and this is going to be called a change in character. This will be a change in character. So price broke out above this zone and it's changed the whole momentum in the market. So this is going to be a buying setup to me. Like when I see this this strong breakout above this zone, which is a change in character, I am most definitely looking for a buy setup. And what is my buying setup trigger? You want to look for an FVG, a fair value gap zone. So once I see this FVG zone, guys, like real quick, you want to take a trade like quick, have your pending order, or you can take a live market execution, and your stop loss should be slightly below that FVG zone, slightly below the FVG zone, and your take profit should be a 1 to 1.5 minimum, or a 1 to 2. But for this example, guys, you can clearly see that price went for like a 1 to 3. Yeah, 1 to 3.41. So price went really up. So I'm giving away 1 week worth of VIP signals. So if you're interested, DM me on Instagram. The link is in the description. And drop me a message saying I want VIP access. I think that's all for this video. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. It's your boy XO, and I'm signing out.